Good morning slash afternoon, everybody. I I apologize in advance because I feel like shit this morning. Did not get a good night's sleep. I've been coughing my freaking head off. And oh, hi, Canella. I guess the dogs are joining me for this video. Come here, you want to join us? Come here. Come here, Bubba. Come on. Let me talk hockey. You ready? Oofa! All right, Canella. Oof! Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Say hi. Say hi, baby. Look. Say hi. See? Well, you're camera shy? Okay, go get Coco. Go ahead. You and Coco go play. Go ahead, little girl. Go play. This one right there, that one right there went ahead and threw up on my floor this morning while I was in school. Isn't that right, Canal? Yeah. You want to tell everybody what you threw up? You want to tell them what you threw up? Oh, you threw up Grace's missing sock? Yeah. Yeah, my girlfriend's been missing a sock for a couple days, and then we found it this morning and threw it up. Right, baby? Oh, yeah. Anyways, we got Rangers hockey to talk about. Also, don't mind the mess in the back. Do not mind the mess in the back. I may or may not have taken the laundry out this morning and then forgot I had class and then dumped it on my couch because I forgot I had class and was late to class. I'm a freaking mess this morning. Let's talk about last night's game. Speaking of messes. Actually, last night's game wasn't a huge mess. The only mess about last night's game was, one, the fact that the Rangers are just in a perpetual state of giving up first career goals. And it, like, literally, if I made my NHL debut, I would score a goal against the Rangers. And I fucking suck, all right? Like, I am, like, the epitome of a beer leaguer. Like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like any of us actually might have a chance at scoring our first career goal against the Rangers. And none of us are even close to what this Jacob Peterson guy was at. So you kind of had to expect that Peterson was going to score last night because he was making his NHL debut against the Rangers, as most people do. And so it was a given, okay? Now with 35 seconds left, I don't know if I would have been able to call that. But still. God damn. What really sucked was that we were down 2-0 despite kind of feeling like we were running the table there, coming back and then losing in overtime. That overtime was not entirely Panarin's fault, but I'm not sure what he was thinking with that weird little stick handle that caused a turnover that led to Heiskanen's mini breakaway. I'm also not sure what Trouba was doing there. You know, Heiskanen's got the puck on his forehand. So as a defenseman, if the puck is on the skater's forehand, and he's a lefty, Trouba's a righty, so his stick should be right there where Heiskanen's stick is. If Heiskanen wanted to bring it to his backhand and make the pass across, there would be a whole other motion that would have to happen. So I don't understand why Trouba didn't just fucking play his damn stick there. Because if Heiskanen was going to make that pass, he would have had to have brought it all the way to his backhand and then passed it. So if his idea right there is, okay, I need to take away the passing lane instead of the shot, which normally is what you would do, right? As a defenseman, you give your goalie the shot, you take the pass lane. But I don't even know because the pass was so far behind. I don't know. I'm not going to judge. I'm not in the NHL. I'll trust Trouba's judgment there, but oh my God, it still sucks to watch. One thing that surprised me last night is that we actually out-face off the Dallas Stars, you know, one of the best face-off teams in the league, with Glendening, Pavelski, Sagan, Fox, a lot of really good face-off takers. So I'm not going to lie to you, I was a bit surprised that we out-face off them last night. I'm just getting the individual stats because I feel like shit right now. God dang. So Panarin didn't have a bad game, and assist. A lot of power play time last night, and not a lot of converting, which sucks. And also the penalty kill, man. Jesus Christ, another power play goal against. God, we got to get that shit sorted. I don't think Panarin played bad. Lafreniere had a decent game. Gauthier did not play the way I thought he was going to play. I thought Gauthier was going to be a little bit more explosive than he was. I don't think Gauthier had a bad game, but he didn't necessarily have a good one. He was kind of invisible for most of it, which sucks. Strome was Strome. He got robbed really bad in front by Holtby. I apologize. I believe that was the second period. Panarin stole the puck, basically a 2-on-0, and then it was a 1-on-0, and then Holtby just made a ridiculous save on Stromer. Rooney had a pretty decent game, all things considered. Another really good face-off game out of Rooney. Kreider had an excellent game. I thought Kreider played very well. Kreider's been impressing me so far the first 2 games of the season, so hopefully he can continue that. This is not one of those weird Kreider streaks because he's played very well. Gaudreau didn't play bad. He didn't play great, but he didn't play bad. I do like Gaudreau's game. I just feel like he's more kitted for the fourth line than any other line. I don't think he slows down the Hedl line, but I don't think he does much to bring it up either. I think Gaudreau would play best on a line of kind of like he was in Tampa with Gord and what's his name, Gord and Coleman, where they're like similar players, right? Like I think he would fit well there, but I don't think he's playing poorly either. So I don't know. Not a bad game out of Gaudreau. Kakko looked great again. I mean, the guy's a stick handling menace. I really don't think he should be on the penalty kill though. I think the penalty kill is hurting him, and it's also hurting us. So I don't really think the penalty kill is a move. I thought Dryden Hunt had another really awesome game. I think he's kind of earned a spot in the lineup right now. So I think Hunt should actually stay in. He's played well enough for me to say that, and I was against him playing game 1. So let's keep Hunt in there. Hedl played well. Not a lot of ice time for Hedl. Only 13 minutes. I'm not sure why that was the case. Honestly, if I'm the Rangers right now, because we're struggling to score in games 1 and 2. I mean, granted, we did score 2 goals in the second game, but I would say we're struggling to score because we're getting robbed. I think Hedl and Kakko would be getting a pretty good chunk of ice time right now if I was running the Rangers. That's just my opinion because I think they create the most offense, like sneakily, good hands, good shots. Revo had a really good game. So a play that Reeves made that I think was pretty underrated was, I believe, in the second period where the Stars had all the pressure in the world. They might have just gotten off a power play, and we could not get the puck out of the zone. They made a pass to the point. I think it was to Heiskanen. Heiskanen made the pass, and instead of doing what normal NHL players is, you put your stick in the lane, the pass gets through, you kind of just skate a lap. Heiskanen, I think it was Heiskanen, made the pass, and instead of just continuing to skate around, Revo made a legal check, it was legal, and pushed Heiskanen out of the zone to take away another pass option and shorten up the Stars to 4 players in the zone from 5 in the zone, and it eliminated the pass back to Heiskanen off of that. And I thought that was a pretty smart play. For a guy that really is only supposed to be there to kind of set the tone, chip and chase kind of deal, I thought Reeves made a great play there, knocking Heiskanen out of the zone, because it probably takes away their primary pass target at that point, because Heiskanen is their best player on the ice, I believe, right there. And it shortens up how many guys they have in the offensive zone, because they're not going to pass it out of the zone. They're going to keep it in the zone. So I thought that was a really underrated play. Something that stood out to me as just, it's a veteran move. Knock the guy out of the zone with a legal check, push him out. You take away a pass option, you take away their best option, and it's at that point it's a 5-on-4 for the Rangers. So I thought that was a pretty smart play. Zibanejad had a good night as well. I mean, nothing really you could do. I mean, I wish the power play would click a bit more. I think a big problem with the power play right now is having 4 friggin' righties again on the top unit. I would have thought we learned our lesson from that last season, but evidently not. If I was going to make any changes on that top unit, I would probably take off Strome and put Kakko on that unit. And the reason I put Kakko there and not Lafreniere is because Kakko along the boards has been an absolute fiend, an animal on the boards this season. The guy does not lose a freaking puck along the boards. He comes out. I don't think he's lost a single puck battle along the boards, and he's good enough to pass, and he's good enough to make tight passes like Strome can make. And I think Kakko's worked on his one-timer a little bit because he's been getting off pretty dang quick so far. So that would be the change I would make on that first unit. And the second unit, I'd put Stromer in Kakko's spot. And I think the second unit could actually benefit by having Strome instead of Kakko because A, it's another righty option, and B, Strome is pretty good at stringing those one-time passes. If he gets some of those passes over to Lafreniere or maybe across to Lundqvist, we could be in a pretty good shape for the power play going forward. That's the one change I'd make there. Trouba, again, I don't think Trouba had a bad game last night. That overtime goal, I don't want to comment further on the overtime goal because that guy's in the NHL and I'm not, and there's a reason for that. So I'll trust his judgment there, but it does suck to watch. 5 hits, 3 blocks, and a giveaway. Trouba's actually had a relatively strong start, definitely more of a net positive than net negative so far this season. I want to see more out of him. One thing I've noticed with Gallant is he has his defenseman rush the puck a lot. Kind of like, this is like more than what Vigneault did for the Rangers, I feel like, with the way defensemen are carrying the puck into the zone. And I don't mind that, but I feel like we got to be careful, especially with a defenseman like Jacob Trouba, who's not the fleetest of foot. I would argue that he's probably the slowest or one of the slowest skaters on the Rangers. Maybe not the slowest, but like when he carries it up, I apologize. When he carries it up, we've got to be careful that somebody's back, because if nobody's back, his ass ain't getting back. With that being said, his zone entries have been pretty strong. He loses his balance every now and again when he's skating with the puck. I think when he reaches a certain speed, he just kind of like loses himself. Like, I don't think he's used to skating that fast. But either way, I thought Trouba played pretty dang well last night. Actually, the best play, I think, of all last night, aside from goals, was in Trouba lit up, I think it was Radulov. He lit up Radulov at just above the center ice line along the right side boards where the penalty box is, lit up Radulov, and then made a great fucking breakaway pass to Dryden Hunt. And Hunt didn't really make a great move there to try to score on Holtby, but still, I mean, it led to a breakaway, a high danger chance. So, I don't know, I thought Trouba played pretty well. Nemeth didn't play bad, didn't play good. I mean, you can kind of see where Nemeth's at. He's the sixth guy. I'm not gonna say he's playing awful, because he's not. I think he's playing decent. Adam Fox, seriously, at this point, is the best defenseman I've ever seen play hockey. I mean, Jesus Christ. The guy, like, he doesn't even need a stick handle. He could literally keep his hands stationary and just skate. Oh my God, his agility is ridiculous. It's crazy to freaking watch this kid maneuver and toe the blue line the way he does. It is absolutely unbelievable. It is not only a joy, but a privilege that we get to watch this. Because this is like bordering like for in terms of New York Rangers players, this is generational New York Rangers talent. Maybe not for the entire league, but for the New York Rangers, this is a generational talent. We've not seen something like this in a very long time. And this is a team that had a prime Rick Nash, a prime Marian Gaborik. Like, we've had some really good freaking players on this team, and maybe not to the extent of well, actually, I don't know. He's like the defensive Artemi Panarin, the way he's playing, the way he can change a game in one position. It's absolutely ridiculous. Nils Lundqvist actually thought had a pretty good NHL debut. Definitely some nervous shakes, lost the puck a couple times on some weird plays, but overall I thought Lundqvist played good. You're going to see that ice time slowly climb over the course of the season as he gets more comfortable. I definitely think he should remain in the lineup because the defense looked a lot better with him in there instead of Tenorti. And again, I'm going to double down on what I said after the Washington game, where if Tenorti's going in, it should be Nemeth that comes out, not Lundqvist. You need speed on the back end. And the defense looked notably better last night with getting the puck out of the zone and not getting caught up with flimsy backhand passes out of the zone. Lindgren, I thought, had played a decent game, and Keandre Miller, something good game. I mean, Miller's shot is what led to Kreider's deflection, so you can't really complain about that. I apologize. I'm sorry, I keep yawning. Cjethsyt, I thought, had a pretty good game too. I mean, it sucks the result. I didn't like the overtime goal, but what are you gonna do? I mean, a guy like he's got as strong a shot as Miro Heiskanen. I mean, most of the time he's gonna score that on any goalie, really. I mean, it sucks to see, but hey, he played better than Georgiev, so I mean, what else do you want? Let's just do this now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all over the freaking place right now. I really feel like dog shit right now. Where are teams? God damn it. I think the Rangers play. What's today? Was today Friday? I think the Rangers play tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I don't know who the hell they play, though. I don't see this stupid shit. Yeah, we play Montreal tomorrow. In Montreal, I believe, at 7 o'clock. So the only thing we really got to think about tomorrow is if if Sammy Blaze can be back. I think if Blake comes back, Gauthier comes out of the lineup. That's probably the move I'd make after the way Gauthier played last night. And it's not a knock on Gauthier's game last night. I just don't think he played that good. I don't think he played bad. I just don't think he played great. Right? I don't think he really did anything that stood out. Like, he didn't have like those Gauthier moments where like suddenly he's carrying the puck up the boards and has a drive to the net and is creating ridiculous amounts of offensive chances. So I don't know. We'll see. To tell you the truth, that would probably be the only lineup change I would consciously make. I would keep Dryden Hunt in there, and I know not very many people are going to be happy about that, but I thought Dryden Hunt played an excellent game. I don't think he deserves to be pulled out of line. Not yet, at least. I mean, eventually he's going to slow down and calm down. I think that's when you make the move. But right now, ride him while he's hot. I think he's playing very well, and everything else will come with that. But I'm going to go try to eat something, guys. I feel like crap. Comment on below your thoughts on last night's game. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.